Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Krakow Airport, where today this is a video of firsts. It's the first time we'll be flying this airline, first time on a new aircraft type, and first time I've done a flight where we're going via connection. So today we're going home to London Heathrow with Lot from Krakow via Warsaw. Let's go get checked in. Check-in was a bit busy, as at the same time there was a long-haul flight for Chicago open for check-in as well. But I decided to stick in this queue as these were the only desks for Lot. Then I became a bit worried when all the screens suddenly changed and only showed Chicago and no other flights. Hello, I'm going to London. Can I check in here? Yes.
Via Warsaw?
Via Warsaw, yes. No passport, yeah, thank you.
Any dangerous goods, power banks, laptops inside?
Not in that one, no.
Okay, I had to ask you about this camera. How many, is a lithium battery inside?
Yes.
Okay, may I see the specification?
So that's checking all done. And that was the first time I've ever been asked to show the specs on a battery before. But fair play to her for being observant and ensuring the batteries are safe for travel, as sometimes I don't think people understand just how dangerous lithium batteries can be, especially when they're damaged. Right, let's get through security and on to our first flight of the day. Well, that's security all passed through. Pretty smooth, just quite a few people clogging it all up as always. But we're through now and let's go and see what is around Krakow Airport. It was not long before our aircraft arrived for our first flight today. A 7-month-old Embraer 195 E2 with the registration Sierra Papa Lima Echo Charlie, which is currently on lease to Lot from Aviation and was delivered in October of 2024.
Zapraszam. Dzień dobry. Hello. Thank you very much.
Thank you much. Thank you. On boarding, I was greeted by the crew, who were very friendly and welcoming, and they were also giving out complimentary fresh wipes for all passengers, which I thought was a nice little touch. The Embraer 195 E2 is in a 2-2 configuration with a capacity for 136 passengers, and on today's flight, I chose seat 20A. Right everyone, welcome aboard the Embraer 195 E2 of Lot Polish Airlines. This is one of only 3 that are currently in the fleet, but they are currently having negotiations with Embraer to expand this fleet of up to 84 aircraft. But also they're talking to Airbus as well about the A220, 100 and 300. And apparently a decision about that is expected within the next few weeks or months, so that'll be an interesting week. It's a big order. They're going to use that to replace their current and old Embraers, such as the 170 and 175. And would you believe it, on the day I was planning to upload this video, the news broke that Lot Polish Airlines has placed its first ever order with Airbus for 40 of the A220 family aircraft, consisting of 20 of the A220-100 and 20 of the 300, with the option to increase to 84 aircraft. These deliveries are expected to start in 2027.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from Flight Captain Mateusz Weber speaking. I'm glad to come on board this Embraer 195 E2 of Lot Polish Airlines inflight Warsaw. Ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning I'd like to apologize you for our delay caused by a late arrival from the previous sector, but we'll do our best to be as soon as possible in Warsaw. Flight today is just only 30 minutes, and weather on grid is good, as well as landing in Warsaw with current temperature at plus 50 degrees. Thank you. Thanks, you should plan flight.
We pushed back from stand 25 minutes late, then taxied out for departure off runway 25. After takeoff, we headed in a northeasterly direction directly towards Warsaw. The flight time was only 35 minutes, cruising at 19,000 feet. As we only had a short flight, I was not expecting much in the way of service, so I was very surprised to see the crew coming down the cabin with a trolley offering everyone a complimentary glass of still or sparkling water and a red berry cake, which was very delicious. Let's have a quick look at the seats then on the Embraer 195 E2. In the seat pocket, you get of course the safety card and a copy of Polish Airlines Kaleidoscope magazine and a sick bag. Once again, there is a coat hook, which does seem to become standard equipment nowadays on aircraft seats. There's also in-seat power. The legroom though, I thought would have been a little bit better, but as it's only a regional aircraft with only 35 minutes in the air, I think I can live with it. Even though we left Krakow 25 minutes late, we arrived in Warsaw only 5 minutes behind schedule. Thank you.
Aviation, Polish Airlines. You will be taken to the aircraft by bus.
Right, that's the first flight down with Lot, and what can I say? Well, so far so good. It was thoroughly enjoyable, more than makes up for that check-in experience. And I'm amazed how much the crew got done in such a short flight time. So it was only 30 minutes and they got such a lot done. Gave us complimentary water, and those cakes are very nice as well. Right, I've got to go through passport control now before my next flight, so I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, so that was a pretty smooth process. Just had to quickly get my passport stamped and yeah, all sorted. So transfer-wise, pretty easy. So now I've just got a 4-hour wait now for my next flight back to London. So what I'm going to do is probably do a bit more spotting for you guys, catch some more nice plane footage, maybe sample the local cuisine, and I'll get back to you when our plane arrives. So I'll see you in a bit.
For the second flight today, I was flying on a nearly 4-year-old Boeing 737 MAX 8 with the registration Sierra Papa Lima Victor India, which entered service in September of 2021 with Blue Air until they ceased operations in October of 2022. Then it made its way to Lot Polish Airlines in January of 2023. Right, and there's my ride home for the final part of this trip. A Boeing 737 MAX 8, which has just arrived from Larnaca in Cyprus. I'm so looking forward to this flight home. I just hope it's as good as the first one, because so far, a lot have been amazing. It's been a really good trip so far. I'm looking forward to this. Development. Turns out our flight's going to be delayed about 25 minutes, even though the aircraft's here. It's due to transfer passengers, I'm guessing, coming in from a late flight or something. So new time is about 8:45 local time, which is really going to put me really tight to get my coach back to Heathrow. I think I'm going to have to run it. So fingers crossed that's the new departure time and I don't go back any further. Thank you. And as I always do during boarding, I just want to thank all of you for your support. And if you are new to the channel, then please do consider hitting that like and subscribe buttons down below.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
My seat for this flight was 21F in economy class. Unlike most European airlines, Lot Polish Airlines 737 MAX are in a 3-3 configuration with room for 186 passengers.
Please place any larger items of your hand luggage in the overhead compartments. Smaller items, such as backpacks and purses, should be placed under the seat in front of you. Once your bags are safely stowed, we ask that you take your seat as indicated on your boarding pass. Passengers seated in a front row seat or next to
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you aboard this Lot Polish Airlines Boeing 737 MAX flight to London. I'd like to apologize for our delay due to operational reasons. Our estimated flight time today is 2 hours 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready for departure and will commence taxi in a few minutes. I wish you pleasant flight. Sorry for the inconvenience and thank you for attention.
Eventually, we pushed back from gate nearly 55 minutes behind schedule, then we taxied out to runway 29. I just hope these pilots fly it like they stole it so I can make my coach. After takeoff for the second time today, we got some stunning views of the city centre of Warsaw, then we headed more or less directly west for the whole flight, passing Poznan, then into German airspace, where we passed Berlin, then on to Hanover, before passing through the Netherlands and then the Channel, where we started our descent for Heathrow. Flight time was 2 hours 10 minutes, cruising at 38,000 feet. So once again, after takeoff, the crew was straight to work, offering out fresh wipes to everyone. Then they came through the cabin, offering out complimentary glasses of still or sparkling water, or a cup of tea or coffee for everyone. This was alongside the selection of those cakes again. I had to choose the red currant cake, as it was so nice from the first flight, I just couldn't resist it. Afterwards came a buy on board service, where you could purchase any extra drinks or snacks you might want. I just fancied my usual can of Coca-Cola, and payment can be made by card or cash, which I found is becoming more and more rare of airlines these days. Following this came a duty-free service, and just before landing the crew came round offering everyone a complimentary snack before landing. The seats on the Lot 737 MAX were very comfortable, probably the comfiest airline seats I've experienced in starting the channel. The legroom is reasonable, you get a nice relaxing headrest, it was so comfortable I nearly fell asleep before we took off. In the seat pocket is of course the safety card, a copy of the Kaleidoscope in-flight magazine and a Sky menu card. You get in-seat power, both the plug and the USB charger point, as well of course the standard coat hook. As for the toilets, they were the standard layout you'd find on most 737 MAXs. You got a baby changing table, plus all the standard utilities you'd expect to get in a plain toilet. I don't know what it is about these MAX toilets, but they seem to have more mirrors than a hairdresser. I honestly think they were designed by this guy.
Oh, you drive me wild.
There's also these nice looking soap and air fresheners, which I thought looked quite posh actually. I'm not sure, I've never seen the brand before, but they look nice anyway. We touched down on runway 09 left at Heathrow, 20 minutes behind schedule, so in all, not bad considering how long our departure was delayed from Warsaw. For today's flights, I paid the grand total of £126.60. The ticket price came to £98.60, and I paid an extra £28 for the economy standard package. That included seat choice, 23 kilograms of hold baggage, and 8 kilograms of carry-on for both flights.
Thank you, good night, take care.
Welcome back to London Heathrow Terminal 2. Well, LOT Polish Airlines offers a fantastic onboard experience. The customer service was impeccable. On a 30-minute flight, I really did not expect a service. I thought there would not be enough time for the crew to complete it, but no, they did it, and they were friendly, professional, and it didn't feel rushed at all. Once again, on the Warsaw London Heathrow route, the same high quality service was carried over. The onboard product is great, the seats are very comfortable, and the legroom is good. I have to say, the price I paid for the trip I thought was excellent value for money as well. The only downside to my experience today is probably the delays we experienced. And no delays happened, but they were handled really well. We were kept up to date and informed of all the latest information, so really it was just a minor thing. On the whole, if you're looking to visit Poland or connect on to any other long haul destinations, I would really recommend LOT. Now, I just need to get through one of the busiest airports in the world to make my coach within 20 minutes.
Ian, mate, you alright?
Nothing, yeah?
Yes, nothing. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. Made it with about 3 minutes to spare. Right, well, that was certainly an eventful trip. I think you'll agree. I'm going to get my head down on this coach now because I say it's 11 o'clock at night and I've got a long bus drive back to Nottingham. So I hope you enjoyed the video with us today, and if you do want more content, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And thank you to those who have subscribed already. It means so much, and I hope we'll continue to count your support in the future. Right, so until next time, take care of yourselves. Thanks a lot, and goodbye for now.